Get my way up, you know, go, you know, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, and you the best, and you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Harris starts the drive on the ground. Up to the 20. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
11 MT.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Niners at 7-1 now on the year. And they come in following a loss last week, and that, of course, ended that strong run they were on. They had won 7 in a row prior.
And something you pointed out to me before the game even began, they've had terrific fortune throughout their entire win streak, but we both saw it happen.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, that's earned it by their play, the psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Hubbard, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little bit, didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Give them 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And now they will throw it with Burrow. It's brought in by Harris. No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kaiser White. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Chuba Hubbard with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group. And sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
Burrow on third down. Flushed out right. Now Burrow loses the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Lutz will look to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Eagles 17, 49ers nothing. Jake Bailey sets the kick.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our score as they kick this one away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now it's Burrow. Completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Buying time to his left. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Let's go, dude. Big Sears right here. 11 Thomas.
Now Burrow. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. 17-0 our score after one. The Niners on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
11.
Burrow looking to pass. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Burrow going for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Chuba Hubbard with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Lutz with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
11 MT.
On third down, Burrow. Over the middle, complete. It's Harris. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Double tight, guys, double tight. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Burrow. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow steps away to his left. And that is incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Back to the ground now. Patterson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Burrow will throw. That's Cordarrelle Patterson hauling it in. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's another carry for Harris. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The slot man in motion right. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the 49ers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make it 24-7. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! Kene Nwangu, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Lutz good on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half.
49ers 7. Jake Bailey sets the kickoff.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime. He's got a man complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
12.
Here's Burrow. Flush to his right. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
12.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate that wasn't picked off.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
43 is the mic. 11. You ain't got nothing. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Let's go, baby. They turn up. Let's get that ball.
And Burrow going to throw again. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Ready? 12. Switch it. Come on, switch it. 11, Thomas.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles, and I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Second and 11.
He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Wisely will throw that one away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. On the handoff, it's Hubbard. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hubbard.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
They'll run for it. It's Hubbard. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Back to throw now on 1st down.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Nice job escaping the pocket. Boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They give it off here to the tight end. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 1 yard is the gain. And the Eagles are now set up with a 1st and goal. They'll go with a keeper. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They'll look to run with Hubbard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Foster Moreau from a yard out. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
49ers 10.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they say to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
From the 41, Burrow, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Tight down. 12. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. 11. Mike's 43.
Back to throw again. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But this will get out of.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Azeez Ojulari able to record his 5th sack of the season. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, this is Harris. Give him 2 on the run. They need a lot more than that coming up here on 3rd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll find Moreau here. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. George Pickens, 31 yards. And the Eagles are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Lutz good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. They'll set up a throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
11.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead. And it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Lutz with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go. 180. Check, 43. I'm scared.
handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on third down is Burrow. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Dancing to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Touchdown, Eagles! Kene Nwangu. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Lutz good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
49ers 10. Jake Bailey sets the kickoff.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
11.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the give, this is Hubbard. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up fourth.
But Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here we go. 43 is the mic. Strip that ball. Strip that ball.
Another try after the first down sack. Burrow over the middle to Smith. That'll give him 8 that time. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. 4th down, here's Joe Burrow. Being chased out left.
Oh, what a catch by Samuel.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Setting up the screen, Harris.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Forced out to his left. He's going to let it fly. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Show it up. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Now a give, running left is Harris. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that is caught. And they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. Oh, I think the Niners got it back. Yes, San Fran recovers. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Well, fans usually love to